Strap yourselves in, because I'm about to blow like Kilauea. As of today, Tuesday, May 29th, 2018, comedy is officially dead. Yes, comedy's dead. Roseanne Barr's show has been canceled off of ABC because she tweeted out an offensive tweet about Valerie Jarrett, the former senior aide to Obama. Okay? But a month and a half ago, you have Michelle Wolf at the Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C., talking about Trump, talking about Sarah Sanders, and those people praised her. So one side can say whatever, and the other side can't. I think it's disgraceful that Roseanne's show's been canceled. I think freedom of speech is dead. Comedy is definitely dead. I remember two great comedians that lived that are no longer with us. Mr. Don Rickles and Ms. Joan Rivers. Two of the funniest people that ever walked this planet. May they rest in peace. Talked about every race, every nationality, every ethnicity, every religion. And it was okay because that's what comedy is. You talk about things and make them funny. You talk about people and you make fun of them. Comedians have been doing it for decades. But in 2018, you can't say boo without offending someone. Well, guess what? I'm not going to be content until I offend you. I'm not going to be content until I see you cowering in the corner with, "Oh my God, I'm offended." I'm disgusted with it. Disgusted with it. Freedom of speech, also dead. You have Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson is an independent journalist out of the UK. Tommy Robinson was standing outside of a courthouse in Leeds, England, reporting on a Muslim gang rape case. Just reporting on it with his camera and showing the defendants going into the courtroom in Leeds, England. And what happens to Tommy? Tommy was arrested and thrown in jail for 13 months for simply filming something. His freedom of speech, they didn't even give a shit. They threw him right in jail. And the reason they threw Tommy Robinson in jail is because Tommy Robinson is exposing the atrocities that is taking place all across the British Isles, specifically in England. Atrocities committed by Islamic terrorists that for some reason the BBC and other British outlets do not want them to know about. So what Tommy Robinson has done is he's got out there and he's let the people of Great Britain know what's happening to their country. And what the people in Parliament, if that's what you want to call them, people in Parliament in Britain don't want to have anything, that they don't want to hear anything about the atrocities taking place in their country to their people. And it's disgraceful. So Tommy Robinson was thrown in jail for 13 months for simply expressing his freedom of speech. So you have people up in arms from Australia, all across Europe, into the British Isles, into the United States of America. There are plans marched to free Tommy Robinson. People are up in arms. Our freedom of speech here in the United States, abroad in the UK, comedy, all dead. You can't say anything. You can't look at anybody the wrong way. If you look at somebody the wrong way, oh my God, you're a racist. It's sexual harassment. We are regressing as a species. We are not progressing as a species. We are regressing as a species. You know what you should do when somebody offends you? You should laugh right in their face and giggle, because that'll get them real good. Now, I hope when I offend people, they laugh in my face, because it won't get me, because that's what I want you to do. I want you to laugh. See, when people offend people and they see them cowering in the corner and saying, "Oh my God, I'm so offended," they get off on it. So the more you complain about somebody being offensive, okay, the people that are allegedly being offensive are going to get off on it. So put your big girl panties and big boy panties on and fucking deal with it. Deal with it. Because this is 2018, and comedy is dead. Freedom of speech is dead. You can't say anything. You can't do anything. God forbid if you have a different opinion than somebody, you're labeled all kind of things. It's disgraceful. So sad that comedy is dead. That you can't even joke anymore without people being fired, without people screaming, you're this, you're that. Comedy is supposed to make something bad funny. Comedy is about talking about people. That's what comedy is. That's what comedy is. But in today's society, everybody's so offended about everything. Like I said, put your big girl pants on, put your big boy pants on, and deal with it. It's sad. God rest your souls, Joan Rivers and Don Rickles. Two of the best that had, they didn't give a shit who they talked about. So I just wanted you to know about what's going on today, Tuesday, May 29th, 2018, here in the United States and abroad over in the UK, with the imprisonment of Tommy Robinson for simply expressing his freedom of speech and exposing the atrocities taking place in the UK by Islamic terrorists and terrorism that's sweeping the country of Great Britain. But there's an underlying agenda, so they don't want people to know about it. All right, that's all I have to say at the moment. I will fight tooth and nail to get Roseanne back on the air any way I can. Petitions, you got it. Because there's no reason why she should be thrown off the air for simply making a joke. But that Michelle Wolf character could talk about everybody she wants at the correspondence dinner and they praise her. Double standards? I don't think so. I don't think so.